Now, the best way to check whether this is a function of x or not is just quickly look at the graph. You know, if you have a graph, because you can just check by a vertical line test. So we can do actually two things. So we can review two things. First, let's try to graph this based on the some points, right? I can construct some points and then we can try to understand the graph of that function. So let's put that here. Okay. So first, you know, because this is a square root function, so its domain, it's going to be inside greater than equal to 0. So inside is x minus 2. So x minus 2 must be greater than equal to 0. Then once I solve this for x by adding 2 to both sides, x will be greater than equal to 2. So the restriction that I'm requiring for the x value is all numbers bigger than equal to 2, right? So that's going to be the domain. So that's therefore, when I choose my x values for constructing the points, I'm going to choose the numbers that are bigger than 2. So I can start with 2. So when I plug the 2 into that equation, this is our equation, x minus 2, root x minus 2. So then I'll have root 2 minus 2, which is just going to be 0, right? So 2, 0 is this point, 1, 2. That's this point right here. And then maybe I can try another number, like, for instance, 3. And square root of 3 minus 2 is just going to be square root of 1. Sorry, this is 1. And square root of 1 is just 1. So then you have 3, 1, which is this point right here. So you can try more. I mean, try, for instance, you know, like 4, 5, you know, whatever you know, you can put it right here. But it looks like this is my starting point, and the graph will go like this. Okay? That is the graph of the function. Now, we can, if we have a graph, we can determine whether this is a function or not by drawing a vertical line through the graph. And if the vertical line has one intersection point with the graph, then we can call it a function. So if I draw my vertical line through the graph, and I can see there is exactly one intersection point with the graph. So therefore, we can call this a function of x. So this is a function. So you see, the best way to understand when you have an equation is if you can just like sketch the graph quickly by constructing some points, then you can easily check it by a vertical line test.